Vio here. Today we're going to talk about a lot of things. First of all, after I complained about the rain and it was getting down, the sun came out and listen, no wind. I'm pretty stoked about that. So we're going to do a lot of videos today. I have so many planned, and since it's beautiful out, we're going to do them outside. So we're going to just kind of go up with some updates really quick. First of all, I have a lot of little mini-series I'm thinking about starting up. Also at the same time, my sister is going to go under name Violet, doing a little series we're going to try and do later this summer called Dueling with Violet, where it's going to be, she's just going to randomly get on the computer and pick a deck and record herself dueling using that deck like 3 or 4 times, because she's not the best at the game, but she's okay, and she has general concepts. And so it'd be cool, because we want to see how she'd be able to use the deck since she's not the best duelist. If you don't want this series, tell me right below. If you want to see it, then go right ahead. So yeah. Other things, there's a bunch of little topics I'm going to be talking about today. There's a lot of decks that came out, and Dev Pro just updated, so we have all these decks available online, which I'll be doing a lot of duels like Shadows right away. So be expecting that soon. Also, we've got the first request deck I had, TG Medolces, which I made a build, dueled a bunch, and found a bunch of cool replays that I got, and so that video will also be up soon. So yeah. Moving on to the actual topic of this video, I'm going to be talking about the price of the shooting Quasar Dragon because everyone else is freaking out about it. There's another duelist who was talking about it earlier today, and he was saying stuff about the price is completely justified. You either run it or lose to someone who does, by the TCG Lover 24. That video topic is super justified. I'm going to make this little video. It's going to be 7 minutes or so, yeah. Now, I'm going to talk about is the pricing of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Now, you have to think about what is making a card worth the price that it is. Yes, in the end, it's a piece of paper, and a piece of paper should not be worth more than $1. But at the same time what is that piece of paper going to do for you? Now, with a piece of paper, if it's an assignment, I turn into a teacher and I can pass a class. So that piece of paper is not just worth a piece of paper, but it is also worth my grade. Now, what is these pieces of paper going to do? For my example, I'm going to talk about the Black Ship of Corn. What is Black Ship of Corn? Black Ship of Corn is a card that was originally in the manga, and what this card said was that it sent a card to the graveyard instead of destroying it, getting over the currently super popular Gachi Gachi Gantetsu, or Zenmaines, and the Mace Stroke. With these 3 cards being really popular and all having an attack under 21, this card was an amazingly cool and efficient way to do it that not everyone could have. Because it was from a manga, that means the original base price of this card should be $10. I'm going to say this simply because the price of the manga is $10. So that means in order to get that piece of paper, it's worth $10. That is just basic math thing. That's how you're going to buy cards. But what makes this card worth, at the time when the comic books went out of print, what made it worth $25 to $30? And this is what that is. You have to value what that card does. What does each separate card do? Black Ship of Corn sent a card to the graveyard. Now, think about the price of a tournament. A price of a tournament can be anywhere from $5 to $25. So, if it's $5 to enter the tournament, $5 entry fee, that means the Black Ship of Corn is worth $5 because that's what it took to enter the tournament. Now, if that Black Ship of Corn would win you the tournament, in order to make your money back, it would have to be worth $5 because you won the tournament off of Black Ship. Think about prizes. If the prize, let's say, for winning this locals is a box of cards, a box is worth $60. So, by that means, if the only reason you're going to win was because of the Black Ship of Corn, in theory, Black Ship should have been worth $60. But we all know Black Ship was not that game-changing. Being 21, it could be run over by even just a Utopia and all this stuff. It was generic, which was good, and it could destroy something that was building up a defense, but you're not going to win every single game consecutively because of the Black Ship. This gets us to our original point. The card, the Shooting Quasar Dragon. This card is different. Now, this card is able to be summoned by using 1 tuner synchro and 2 regular synchros. That's levels that up to 12, which means you're pretty much super restricted on what you're going to use to summon this card. Is its price justified at $85? The answer is yes. And I'm going to say this because you will consecutively be able to win a tournament simply because you run the Quasar. You were unable to do that with Black Ship, and that's why its price stayed around 20, the price of a comic book or the price of the entrance to the tournament. But this card says you will win the tournament, and because you run it, it is worth the price of the tournament, which is $25 plus the $60 for the prize, putting together to be $85. Using these numbers, you know for a fact that this card is worth the $85 because you will win a tournament because you have the Quasar. Now, is Quasar most broken card ever? No. But the fact that it is now first turn summonable and being able to sting and stop so many great things, or do so many great things, this card is, in my opinion, worth the $85. There is some math behind people's prices, and I will say that because not a lot of people think that. People think, I think a good price for this card is $60. What I think is, I think the price of the card directly is referred to what the card does for you. If a card will help you in occasional games, it's worth the price of the entrance. It'll be worth entering the tournament. Hence why Black Ship was $25 till it got reprinted. But if it will win you the tournament and will win you a box, it is definitely worth the entire price of $85. That is the reasoning behind price. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry about the little cut in the middle. A bunch of girls ran by and screamed really, 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 really loud. Yeah. So, tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. I made a bunch of points at the beginning of this video, just ideas on little topics and stuff. Tell me what you think about it, or if you want videos and then, or to me to start doing in the future. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.